So now that you've gotten installation down, we're going to go ahead and focus on the schema this time. So go to the schema, and this is where you customize your server. So right now, classes. These are the classes that you code for people, and you can set people in game to your classes. So civil protection recruit, and it can spawn certain ranks, and there's certain ranks that you can edit, and that's also in the schema. Second of all, there's the derma, just don't mess with this. And there's the factions, administrator, citizen. Pretty much this is the words that you're going to be setting your people in game with. There's the hooks, just don't touch this. There's the items, this is where you're going to be creating your custom items for your server. Weapons is the actual weapons, and the items is the stuff that you can't use in your inventory. Languages, just don't touch this unless you want to add a new language. The libs, don't touch that. Then there's the commands, config, schema, and voices. So what I'm going to be focusing on is the schema. So this is where you name your schema. So this is where you go into your character creation. It shows at the very top. This is when you go into that black little screen, and it says presented by Chestnut and Half-Life 2 Roleplay. So you can change this, and you can change the author. The description is right under the name. If you need me to go into a little depth, feel free to comment below, and I will gladly answer your questions. Config, this is all the sounds. I will be going more in depth with these sounds later on. Death sounds, pretty much just, you can also create your own ranks here. This will coincide with the classes. Now, secondly, I'm going to be using items. So these are different things. So let's just say I want to add a package. Here, sorry about that. So let's say always add the sh at the start, package, and then always at the end, .lua. So what you're going to want to do is just take from one of these, make sure it's not too, kind of, my mind just blanked right there, sorry. So let's just name this package. So this is what it's going to be called when you hover over it, or when someone is going to pick it up off of the ground. This is what you're going to be calling it. And the price, the base price when you put it into a vendor, or when someone has to buy it off of you, let's just say $10. And then I'm going to leave the same model because I don't know what the model is for the package. And then the category. And then we're going to delete this drink because it is not coinciding with the package. Permit, it's yours to decide. Miscellaneous, that's pretty much miscellaneous. This means that you need a permit to have this item in your inventory. I'm going to delete this. There you go. You've just made your custom weapon, or item. Weapons, let's go into detail. So let's just say sh_assault rifle.lua. So I'm going to be taken from the AR2. So the icon cam, you always take from the coinciding icon cam when you're creating weapons. All weapons are based off of these weapons, so feel free to take the custom weapon you're using and put the icon cam on that. The flag, whenever you give a person this flag, then they get this weapon. The height is the height of the gun in your inventory, and the width is the width of the gun in your inventory. The weapon category is primary, but you can also change that to secondary, so you can have an assault rifle but also a pistol. So I recommend putting your pistols on secondary and putting your rifles on primary. The class is the weapon code, so you can go into your hold Q, weapons, go into your weapon pack, right click a weapon, and click copy to keyboard, and then just copy and paste right here. This is the model for the weapon. Just find this in the add-ons when you're scrolling down your add-ons. This is the description. Pretty much you just change this to whatever you want. And this is the name. There you go. You're done. Alright. Sorry if this is stretching on too long. Alright, factions. This is pretty easy. So let's just say I want to create a crime family. So sh crime family.lua. So what we can do is we can take from here, and then we can pretty much say the crime family. I'm not sure what the description is here because it doesn't really show in anything you do in game, but I just use it. So crime family just as a code kind of. So this is the color, so you can go on head to hex color ID. It's in Google. All you have to do, switch it to the color you want, copy and paste this code right here, and put it right here. Models are default. This is whether or not the character can pick it on the default menu screen. So let's say they first loaded in. Can they pick this when they first loaded in? When they're on their character creation. The models is the models that they can pick. If you're planning on not to put it in the character creation or the starting families, just go and delete that. But for testing purposes, we're just going to leave that there. You can change this however you want. You can also have other models like model / police.mdl again, kind of like that in a sequence. So you can have multiple models at once. Weapons is the weapons that they spawn with when they first spawn in. The pay is the pay that they get at each hour. So let's say maybe every 5 minutes, I think, or 2 minutes, you get a pay of 25 credits or dollars. Is globally recognized. You can edit this in the menu, in the settings of your config when you press F1 if you're an admin. So I'm not sure why this is here, but you can still set this to false or true. So this is if it's a police officer. So you can always pull these from different things. So since this isn't a police officer, I'm going to delete this. So this is your faction index. This is the most important part of your faction. So you're going to want to make this unique. So faction, crime family, make sure that's all capital, and that's done. You've created your custom family. Thank you for watching. Next episode will be up. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I will be answering very quickly. Alright, thank you for watching.